Alright, so today I would like to explain whether I think a used Mercedes-Benz EQS sedan is worth the money or not. Now, the reason I would like to discuss this topic is because this specific car just a year or two ago, brand new, cost over $100,000, and it still does. But today, I've been able to find a good amount of them used for between $40,000 and $50,000. This one is actually under $40,000, which seems like a good deal. So today I would like to explain whether this car is worth it or not. Now, Mercedes EQS sedan. This is the most luxurious electric car that Mercedes-Benz currently makes, and it's actually really nice. They're high-tech. Some people don't like the exterior. In my opinion, I think it looks good, but regardless of exterior, you really cannot deny this beautiful interior. Interior is just amazing. All for the price of a Toyota RAV4, 38 grand. But yeah. Now, let's talk about whether this car is actually worth getting at $40,000 to $50,000. Now, the specific trim level in this price range that you're gonna see is the 450 Plus, which is the cheapest variant. It's rear-wheel drive, and I believe does 0 to 60 in just under 6 seconds, which for a car like this isn't bad. Now, with rear-wheel drive, something some of you might be concerned about is if you can use this vehicle in snow, and because this is electric and there's no transmission, it will be perfectly fine in snow just because the transfer of power is quicker than it would be in a gas-powered car. So if you want to take your rear-wheel drive EQS sedan in the snow, you don't have anything to worry about, really, which is good. Now, you could get this car in all-wheel drive, either the 450 all-wheel drive, which does 0 to 60 in just over 5 seconds, or the 580 all-wheel drive, which does 0 to 60 in over 4 seconds, and those cars should probably be between $50,000 and $65,000, whereas these 450 Plus, the rear-wheel drive ones, are between $40,000 and $50,000. And as I explained, I actually saw this specific one for under $40,000. Although, in my opinion, if you can wait it out another 6 to 9 more months, I do think it's worth it, as I truthfully believe another 6-9 months from now, these might even be even cheaper. Like, I think it'll be relatively common to see an EQS sell for under $40,000. Maybe someone might even be able to get one for $30,000 this time next year. So I would definitely wait it out till spring or summer of 2025 if you have the flexibility. But if you need a car right now, I still think for $40-something thousand with this EQS, you're getting a lot for your money. And yeah, it's a pretty nice car. Although, you do need to be careful of some things, like certain cars in this price range for the EQS can be lemons, which you don't want, just because those cars have been bought back from the manufacturer due to having problems. Like, for example, this EQS, $49,000, 4,000 miles seems like a good deal, but you do not want this specific EQS because it's a buyback lemon, meaning that the car has had a lot of problems and the manufacturer had to buy it back because of that. So you don't want a lemon. Now, one thing I will admit is some of the cheaper EQSs, like this one, $38,000, might have been in minor accidents before. Like here, it's been in a minor accident. But the reality of these accidents is it just, because it's not a severe accident, it doesn't really affect the car. And from these pictures, it seems like whatever damage was there has been fixed pretty nicely. So that's good. So yeah, I do think this is a bargain, given that you avoid the lemons. And even some of these other EQSs and stuff, I know they have higher mileage, but that's why they're $43,000 and $45,000. Although, if you don't really want to take a chance with a higher mileage car or one that's been in a minor accident before, something like this EQS is perfect actually. $50,000, but it's certified pre-owned. It's in incredible condition. It doesn't have a ton of miles. And there's no accident history on this one. So I think this EQS is a great choice too. So whether this EQS is worth it or not, I think if you can find one in good condition for anywhere from $40,000 to $50,000, or if you get lucky, maybe even a little less than $40,000, it is absolutely 100% worth it, given that you can live with an electric vehicle. And obviously with something like this EQS, it might not be the most reliable car, so I would not recommend owning it without a warranty. But as far as electric cars go, these EQSs can get over 300 miles of range in real-world driving, which for most people, that means they only have to charge it once a week, which I think is pretty good. The only thing is on long road trips, you have to do a bit more planning with the EV than you have to do in a gas car. But the other good news with EVs is that electricity is cheaper than gas, and they are lower maintenance compared to gas vehicles. So that's also good. But overall, I would definitely recommend a secondhand Mercedes-Benz EQS sedan, given that you have a warranty. But in my opinion, if you can wait till spring or summer of 2025, currently we're in summer of 2024, I think you should do that, as I truly believe by that time prices will be even lower than they are today, and by quite a bit. Like, some of the really cheap EQSs could be in the low 30s. Most of these EQS 450 pluses could be between 35 and 45,000. And then maybe the all-wheel drive ones, the 450 4MATIC, 580 4MATIC even, which is the quick one, could be had for like high 40s, low 50s. Which, at that price, this thing is a bargain, especially given the luxury, technology, and prestige, because it's a Mercedes, so there's a whole lot of prestige associated with the car and brand, especially with this being the top model of Mercedes. But yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, it's a great vehicle, especially if you can get it for a deep discount, not just now, but even sometime next year when the prices are lower than today. And and I would especially recommend looking at a Mercedes EQS if you're looking at other luxury EVs like the Tesla Model S, the Audi e-tron GT, and the Lucid Air, as this EQS will be more luxurious than all of those. But real quick, before I wrap up this video, I do want to talk about one other thing, which is Mercedes makes two variants of the EQS, the sedan and the SUV. Now, obviously on the used market, the ones that are going to go for a better deal, at least right now, seem to be the sedans, which between the two, the sedan is actually the higher quality one, as it's made in Germany, whereas the SUV is made in Alabama. So if you're going to get an EQS, I would say stick with the sedan. Don't bother with the SUV. I also feel the sedan is more luxurious too, but that's just me. So that's going to wrap it up for today, and I hope to see you in the next video.